And now to something that has the potential to change the course of history, a generational revolt in Nepal. The entire nation is on the streets. This is not a normal occurrence. It hasn't happened in 20 years. The last time Nepal saw such mass protests was in the year 2006. That's when the civil war was at its peak. And now it's happening again. But this time it's not about war or politics. It's about jobs. The protesters are mostly in their 20s. They belong to Gen Z. They're highly educated, extremely ambitious, but also unemployed. They say they have no future in their country. So what are they demanding? Two things: jobs and justice. Why now? Because on Sunday, 5 young men were killed. They were preparing for a government job exam. In Nepal, getting a government job is like winning the lottery. The pay is low, the work is not very challenging, but the perks are great. You get lifetime security, you get free medical care, free education for your children. That's why thousands of people, especially from poor families, try to take the exam every year. But this time the exam was rigged. There was cheating on a massive scale. As many as 3,000 candidates have been disqualified. We're talking about a shortlist of 100 people. 3,000 of them have been disqualified. Now, these 5 men who died were preparing for that exam. They were from very poor families. So naturally, they were devastated, and that anger spilled out onto the streets. These 5 deaths became a trigger. This entire generation is now up in arms. They want jobs. They want a better future. And this is a very powerful group. Gen Z makes up 40% of Nepal's population. 4 o'clock. 40%, they are the largest, the youngest, and also the most unemployed. 40% of Nepal's population is unemployed. Where are the jobs? In neighboring India, the unemployment rate among Gen Z is less than half. In Bangladesh, it's 6%. In Sri Lanka, it's 8%. What about Nepal? 40%. So clearly, something is very wrong. You cannot keep 40% of any population without jobs. They will eventually rise up, and that is what's happening in Nepal. Now, this movement is being led by former rebels. These are Maoists. They were once called the Communist Party of Nepal. They launched an armed insurgency against the government. Thousands of people were killed. So in 2006, they signed a peace deal with the government. The Maoists gave up arms and entered mainstream politics. Now they're back on the streets. They're leading these protests. Their leader is a former rebel. His name is Prachanda. He was once called Prachanda Pathi, which means the fierce one. Today he goes by the name of Bal Bahodur. He is the Prime Minister of Nepal. But what is he doing? Sitting in his office. He has refused to come out. He's not even spoken a word. So the protesters are demanding his resignation. What is the opposition saying? The 2 main opposition parties are silent. They've refused to comment on this issue. Why? Because they too are responsible for the mess. Nepal has had 315 political parties till date. 315. Today that number stands reduced to 284. Why? Because 31 parties have merged to form two big ones. They're called the mega parties. One is led by Sher Bahadur. His party has 89 lawmakers. The other is led by KP Sharma Oli. His party has 78 lawmakers. Both of them claim to be communists. Under their leadership, Nepal has seen 6 prime ministerial changes in the last 8 years. So naturally, these mega parties do not enjoy much public support. Their priority is not development, it is survival. How can they stay in power? By pleasing India. Both Doiba and Oli have made statements on the border dispute with India. They call it an emotional issue, but we all know the truth. The only reason they raised the issue is to divert public attention from their failures. So now a new slogan has been added to the protest. It says, "India, go back." Let me tell you, this is not an anti-India sentiment. This is a pro-Nepal sentiment. The youth of this country wants jobs. They don't care whose money they earn, as long as it helps them build a life in their own country. Unfortunately, their leaders are failing them. They've turned Nepal into a transit point for Indian goods. Many factories have shifted from India to Nepal. Why? Because of the tax benefits. But the jobs did not stay. They moved to Bangladesh and Vietnam. So now the educated, ambitious youth of Nepal is looking to leave the country. Where are they going? India, Canada, Australia, the US, wherever they can find jobs. How long can Nepal survive without its youth? How long can it survive without GenZ? This revolt could change the political equation of the entire country.